PDS TV, the best in edutainment.
Please remain standing and join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Welcome platform guests, parents, guests, and of course graduates to our commencement ceremony for the Lakeside High School class of 2018. My name is Jaeja Williams, and I serve as one of your class secretaries for 2018.
And my name is Nicole Cote, and I serve as Student Outreach Coordinator for the class of 2018. Now, Tessa Whitaker, the class treasurer, will introduce the platform guests.
It is an honor and a privilege to introduce our distinguished platform guests. Mr. Trenton Arnold, Region 2 Superintendent. Mr. James L. McMahon, Board Member for District 4. Principal Damian Bounds. Assistant Principals, Ms. Deborah Bell, Ms. LaMonica Tellis, Dr. Lily Granger, Mr. Sylvester Nellums, Ms. Jennifer Mason, and Mr. Larry Toll. Counselors, Ms. Rita Bukavaz, Mr. Cole Connors, Ms. Kelly Maxwell, Ms. Melissa Perlmutter, Mr. Brad Smith, and Ms. Yolandria Weich. Valedictorian, Neha Segal, and salutatorian, Audrina Bradley. Last, I would like to introduce the class of 2018's co-presidents, Brittany Andrini and Eric Fuqua, and Vice President William York.
Friends, family, and faculty, welcome. It is such an honor to be standing before everyone on such a joyous and memorable occasion. The past 4 years at Lakeside have been an eventful journey. Each passes faster than the last and supplies new twists and turns.
In high school, we measure our time in semesters, but we will ultimately measure our time here in terms of the friendships and memories we made. Lakeside has harbored many lifelong friendships that have survived through thick and thin, and these friendships have provided unforgettable memories, some of which you may have caught on Channel 5.
Considering the last 4 years, we have encountered many almosts. Remember that almost football championship, but a heroic effort, Vikings. Or when we almost had the 2018 Sadie dance. Oh, and let's not forget the almost total solar eclipse.
Despite a few of these bumps in the road, none of them eclipse, no pun intended, the real summary of our time spent here. Consider this: our students organized 2 walkouts, we were featured on national news, we pulled off a clever senior prank, and we learned how to maneuver something comparable to 285 in rush hour, our wonderful parking lot at the end of the day.
It's funny to reflect on how we seniors have evolved over the years. Most of our friends have changed, grades have changed, hopefully for the better, personalities have changed, and most notably, any motivation as a second semester senior.
I can remember my freshman self trying to use a combination lock for the first time, slapping it around, would I make it to class on time? Back then, the next 4 years felt like a lifetime. Even getting through 7 classes felt like a challenge. And now, here we are, getting ready to unlock the next chapter of our lives.
We worked hard to get to this point, but we didn't do it alone. We owe a huge debt of gratitude to the Lakeside teachers and staff for keeping this process running smoothly and keeping us on the track to graduation.
We would also like to thank the teachers and coaches for setting the bar high so that we would never fall short of excellence. We appreciate all the extra hours each of you has put in to ensure our success in whatever we may pursue.
Furthermore, we owe a lot to our parents, partly because they kept us from hitting the snooze button every morning. But in all seriousness, they've always supported and guided us through the ups and downs of high school. Although teachers provide the education in the classroom, which we wouldn't be here without, we're equally grateful for the life lessons that we've learned from our parents.
We would not be standing here today without the opportunities and experiences provided to us by our school. We have just completed an education that will serve as a platform we will use to launch ourselves into the future.
I ask that each and every one of us continue to strive for greatness to bring what Lakeside has taught us into the world, applying it to real problems and situations. In doing so, we will honor our school and our parents by improving the world for generations to come.
Lastly, let's recognize ourselves and our efforts because through perseverance, determination, and hard work, we made it, Vikes. We've come so far, and wherever we are headed, let's continue to shine. Bring our Viking spirit into the world and strive for the best because the future begins here. It begins today.
So feel free to slip on your slides because we're finally getting out.
And this time, Coop can't stop us.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2018. We did it. We would now like to take a moment and thank the parent sponsors for the class of 2018. Would Susan McDaniel and Deborah Mercaldo please come to the stage? These parents have helped us tirelessly throughout the year, and we truly appreciate their hard work and commitment to the class of 2018. Please join us in thanking them for their 4 years of volunteer service. In honor of this special occasion, we have a special performance of A Wish is a Dream Your Heart Makes from Leah Thomas and the Lakeside Choir.
Dream is a wish your heart makes when you're feeling small, alone in the night you whisper, thinking no one can hear you at all.
Now I would like to introduce to you Audrina Bradley, the class of 2018 salutatorian.
You know what they say about us. We are lazy, we never get off our phones, we never read. A recent Apple commercial implies we don't even know what a computer is. It is a rite of passage for every generation to grow into adults, parents, grandparents, and to come to believe that the new generation of teenagers is worse than the ones before them. A couple days ago, I had the pleasure of meeting former Vice President Joe Biden. During our meeting, he called Generation Z the most motivated and technically innovative generation, and he adamantly believed our generation will have a revolutionary ability to enact positive change. Our integration with the global community, whether it be through Twitter or Snapchat, exposes us to a constant stream of political and social evolutions. Most of us have developed a strong sense of who we are in the greater world community, and a desire to enact positive change and create our idealized world. We can see beyond our Atlanta suburbs. The digital world allows us to recognize and appreciate others' cultural values. This is reflected at Lakeside in the respect and tolerance shown by students to one another, regardless of their clique, background, or interests. With the never-ending stream of information also comes personal exposure. The draw to measure and compare yourself to others intensifies the already difficult high school experience. No matter how hard you try, you constantly ask, am I doing enough? I know for many of us, high school was an intense and difficult test. Though I've had many wonderful experiences through Lakeside, I'm exhausted. Are you exhausted? The second you stray from the College Board guaranteed 6+ plan, you feel like a failure. You gotta have it all. Leadership positions, summer jobs, good grades, high SAT scores, volunteer hours, the list goes on and on. I tried really, really hard to be this student. I mean, obviously, I'm standing up here as salutatorian, but I still got rejected from my dream colleges. Every year, colleges require higher test scores and better grades, and acceptance rates go down. Many colleges prefer foreign students because they don't have to give them financial aid. Even if you get into a good school, you often end up hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Graduating high school used to be an achievement, an accomplishment. Now it is just the first prerequisite step in a long educational process. The concept of success, though, is very reliant on factors outside of our control. Your family's financial situation, education, and location all impact the opportunities you receive and the path you end up taking. So don't beat yourself up when you can't be this perfect student. We all have individual gifts and abilities, and it is important we recognize our own strengths and weaknesses. You might be bad at exams, but you're great on the field or on the stage. Or you're really good at making friends and making other people smile. These are way more important sometimes to your success than high test scores or high grades. This tremendous pressure to achieve and stand out isn't completely negative. It has led to a generation of leaders who are willing to sacrifice sleep and sanity to enact change. We speak up and speak out despite our age, our limited influence, and our limited experience. We network, we connect, and we unite together to influence our world for the greater good. Maybe our generation isn't as fearful of breaking convention and leading change. Maybe it's because all our fear has been devoted to student debt. Or maybe it's because we're tired of the status quo and the limitations society has put on us. I can't speak for everyone, but I'm a pretty argumentative person. I probably argued every day with some of my teachers about the dress code, to the point where I was getting calls home about my disagreements. Surprise, surprise, all of my bickering didn't lead to the end of the dress code, but it did lead to me learning how to stand up for myself. I do apologize to my teachers who happen to be the victims of my trial and error. Their poise and respect for my beliefs taught me the composure and consideration necessary in adulthood. Lakeside provided a safe environment to establish ourselves, to test ourselves, and to grow into adults. I would like to thank all my teachers and administration who created this shelter for growth. Though we may seem ungrateful sometimes, we could not become the adults we are now without your guidance, support, and patience. The same sentiments apply to all our parents, family members, friends, coworkers, and anyone else who pushed us to be better and treated our mistakes with empathy. In closing, I would like to include the words of a favorite childhood author, Shel Silverstein. Listen to the mustn'ts, child, listen to the don'ts. Listen to the shouldn'ts, the impossible, the won'ts. Listen to the never haves, then listen close to me. Anything can happen, child, anything can be. Thank you. Also, a lot of you are 18 now. Today is the Georgia primary, so go out and vote.
Good morning. My name is Damian Bounds, and I'm your very proud principal of Lakeside High School. On behalf of our graduates and their families, I would like to welcome our parents, students, family, and friends here today as we celebrate the academic achievement of our seniors with our graduation ceremony. Our special guests who join us this morning are Mr. James McMahon, DeKalb County School Board Member, District 4. Dr. Vasanay Tinsley, Deputy Superintendent of Student Support and Intervention. Mr. Trenton Arnold, Regional Area Superintendent for Region 2. And Ms. Rachel Ziegler, Regional Area Superintendent for Region 3. Our class sponsors are Ms. Kizzy Best and Marsha Jackson. I gratefully acknowledge our faculty and staff who have educated, supported, and encouraged our seniors to become the graduates they are today. All counselors, teachers, administrators, and staff, please stand so that we can recognize you and thank you for all your efforts to make today a reality for our students. To our graduates, I am so proud of you. Over the course of the year, I have witnessed your many accomplishments, both inside and outside of the classroom. I congratulate you, the class of 2018, for your combined academic, artistic, and athletic scholarship awards, totaling an amount of approximately $4 million. You have spent the last 4 years of high school preparing to pursue your dreams. I am so proud to report that we also have graduates who are committed to serving our country by joining our armed services. Lakeside graduates of the class of 2018 will be serving in the U.S. Air Force, Army, Marines, Navy, and United States Coast Guard. Will our students who made this selfless decision to serve their country please stand to be recognized? Our 2018 graduating class include graduates attending Auburn, NYU, Colorado State University, Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, and UGA. To name just a few of the more than 50 colleges and universities our students have been admitted to this year. Although many of our graduates will take different paths, we know they are ready to take on new challenges and help make this world a better place. We also are proud of our graduates today who plan to take a gap year, travel, and reflect a little bit about what their next steps will be in life. We also have Lakeside graduates entering the workforce today who are ready and prepared to begin their lives as young adults, serving as active, contributing members of society. The class of 2018 is an incredible group of young adults who have developed meaningful friendships during their time at Lakeside. They have formed a bond and friendship as each graduate heads off to his or her next chapter in life. Their precious years in high schools together have been special, and we look forward to seeing them prosper as they continue on life's journey. I want to take a moment to quote some very inspirational words that were in the class of 2018's yearbook. You are growing, learning, and maturing with every day that goes by. The wisdom and experiences that you take from your education to use in the world defines who you are and how you influence others. It is important that on your journey through life, here at Lakeside and then beyond, you treat others with kindness and spread love to ensure that not only Lakeside, but the world becomes a better place that connects everyone through good vibes. I wish you nothing but the best. Congratulations to the class of 2018. At this time, I would like to welcome Mr. Trenton Arnold, Region 2 Area Superintendent.
Thank you, Mr. Bounds. As the Regional Superintendent for Region 2 for the DeKalb County School District, and the representative of the Superintendent and Chief Educational Officer of the DeKalb County School District, I present the class of 2018 for Lakeside High School. I certify that these students have met all course requirements and have earned at a minimum 24 Carnegie units as established by Advanced Ed, the State Board of Education, the Georgia Accrediting Commission, and the DeKalb County Board of Education. Therefore, I'm requesting that our board member, Mr. James McMahon, release their diplomas and certificates. Please let's welcome Mr. McMahon.
Good morning. For those who don't know me, my name is James L. McMahon, Board of Education District 4. For those who do know me, I'm Jimmy Mack. Proud parent of a class of 2018 and 2020 future of Lakeside High School. I'd like to share with you real quick, and I appreciate Principal Bounds giving me this time to speak to everyone here. I want to share with you a little bit about my path and tell you about how proud I am. And I usually end my talk with saying, it takes a village to raise a child, and we have a great village. But that's how I'm starting my talk this year, just to reinforce and let everyone know how great our village is. My journey with DeKalb Public Schools started 12 years ago as I walked my oldest daughter to kindergarten at Sagamore Hills Elementary. That was a game changer. I think we remember those days of having the newborns and the little ones in the house, just trying to get them out the door and on to school. Boy, that was a big day. Who thought we would get here so quick? And as our journey proceeded with Miss Sandifer's kindergarten class, my most fond memory is the wedding of Q and U, Matthew and Amaris, right? And that's where we started to develop our relationships with our classmates, the other parents in the community. It's where we started to build those bonds, those friendships. So in the hour of need and when we needed our friends in our community, that they are there for us, all we had to do was pick up the phone and reach out and say, can you lend a hand? And they were there. I'm so proud of our students with what y'all have accomplished. Y'all have had challenges throughout your academic career and growing up. So proud of the extracurricular activities, be it the athletics or the arts, your academics. You're just so full of life, and you're aspiring for more, and we're here for you to support you. We've got a great village. You know, when I graduated high school in 1983, 35 years ago, there was a guy named Steve Jobs. He was running a company called Apple. It was before the iPhone. This was back in the Mac, not Jimmy Mac, but just plain Mac days of computers. When I talk about relationships, he called the CEO of Pepsi, John Scully, and asked if he could meet with him. And they met in New York, and Jobs gave him his vision for what he wanted to do with Apple and how he wanted to change the world. And he said to Mr. Scully, "John, what do you want to be known for? Selling sugar water to people? Or do you want to make a difference in the world?" You can Google it. It's a pretty famous luncheon that they had. The next day, Scully, after thinking about Steve Jobs' request, he left Pepsi and took him up on working at Apple. Because money's not what it's all about. It's about how can I change the world? What kind of difference can I make? And y'all make a difference. Y'all will change the world. Now, I've got a short list that starts right at the top with cancer. If y'all could manage that, I'd appreciate it. But down the line, closer to home, if y'all can manage a little traffic here in the Atlanta area, I'd appreciate that, so would everybody else. But if you really want to invest your time and efforts and change the world, help someone out. Be a selfless servant leader. Those are the people who've impacted my life the most, is who've offered their hand and assistance in helping me. One of the biggest challenges that people have, I don't care how old you are, how much money you got, where you come from, where you're going, one of the biggest challenges that people have is not asking, period. There's a lot of assumptions being made. My advice is to ask. My dad told me a long time ago, "Son, people don't care what you got going on," because I was all the, "Dad, let me tell you this, let me tell you that." He goes, "What they're really interested in is if you care." In a one-liner, he said, "It's better to be interested than interesting." And the older I get, the smarter my parents become, because I realize that those pearls of wisdom that they laid upon me and still do to this day have meaning. And guess what? It's the truth. So as you turn the page and embark on the next chapter of your life, take time to get to know people. Invest in relationships. Create those relationships. They will serve you well the rest of your life. I'm rolling off the school board this year. This is my last Lakeside graduation as your representative on the Board of Education. It has been my honor to be part of the solution in improving our community, our school, and our family. It means a lot to me. I appreciate Principal Bounds and his leadership, Regional Superintendent Trenton Arnold. Going forward, our community will continue to improve and strive for perfection. This graduating class has a 95% graduation rate, which is fantastic. We will do better. So I want to just thank you for being the leaders that you are. National Walkout. I was there. It wasn't about me, it was about y'all. Y'all have the power to change this world. Yes, you do. If you ever need any someone to talk to, forget advice. If you just need somebody to talk to, if your folks are busy, I'll be available. I'm here for you. Yeah, brother. To all my kids, much love. So I thank you for your time and your patience. I thank you for your support. I just want to finish with what I saw Saturday morning that our Archbishop Curry spoke in St. George's Cathedral for the royal wedding. He spoke about love. He spoke about an American in England and how she and Harry's relationship were going to change the world. It's already changed England. They are learning what true love is all about, and we experience here in America and our diversity every day. It's a great thing. We are the melting pot of the world. Take pride in that. As you turn the page and start the next chapter of your lives. Each pathway is unique. You bring value to wherever you go. Y'all ready for diplomas? All right. On the basis, by the way, this is the only time I'm looking down because this is everything's from my heart except for this script. Thank you. On the basis of your academic certification, I accept your recommendation. The academic achievement of this class meets and exceeds the course requirements as established by Advanced Ed, the Georgia Board of Education, the Georgia Accrediting Commission, and the DeKalb County Board of Education. It is my honor as your representative of the DeKalb Board of Education. I hereby authorize and release the presentation of diplomas and certificates to the class of 2018 of Lakeside High School. Congratulations, let's go.
Fanny Reyes. Audrina Bradley. Brittany Andrini. Eric Fuqua. William York. Tessa Whitaker. Jaasia Williams. Nicole Cote. Amelia Anderson. Coralie Bergeron. Ravitha Bosi. Joseph Burns. Thomas Luke Shepard. Bailey Kahn. Isabella DeMarco. Katie Hamilton. Litzy Hernandez. Amaris Johnson. Audrey Julio. Trisha Lack. Sahora Malik. Keegan McDaniel. Katie McKellar. Lily Milani. Caroline Mitchell. Holly Pernini. Jacia Regal. Hannah Wright. Nade Fatu Cham. Leah Thomas. Matthew Watkins. Michael Welsh. Rohit Jahani. Rachel Grimes. Audrey Hewitt. Morgan Jackson. Catherine Spetsaris. Abby Thiem. Mila Exides. Yanani Abajor. Jack Abel. Nadia Ahmadine. Elise Arancio. Daniel Bailey. Harrison Bell. Eliana Blum. Caroline Bowers. Hannah Braden. Bridget Brownell. Sarah Carr. Caleb Cloud. Samantha Collins. Laura Cooper. Andy Kennard. Spencer Donovan. Michael Dunbar. Charlie Ellett. Rosanna Field. Madeline Gordon. Tessa Guthrie. Raven Hardwick. Anissa Hyman. Julia Ignatova. Jenny Jiang. Bari Kesey. Catherine Kent. Zachary Kern. Atanich Kushliff. Jack Leff. Samuel Ty Linner. Andreas Marsh. Maxwell Masila. Amanda McCauley. Ariel Mendoza. Mir Mercaldo. Sarah Moore. Dami Ojo. Timmy Ojo. Priscilla Owusu. Ben Parrish. Mia Patterson. Lily Pence. Marie Perivier. Christopher Preby. Adam Prusik. Maris Ratadavang. Jason Rigo. Nicholas Robb. Kelly Roberts. Maxuma Shasadova.
Amanda Ruth Slappy. Star Stimble. Grayson Stewart. Caleb Torres. Jake Tubesing. Anastasia Vatachorkia. Christina Velez-Conti. Jalen Watson Randall. Lucy Welch. Sawyer Wolf. Vivian Zaw.
Elias Abdi. Aria Abedi. Daisy? Daisy Akatalin. Leonardo Akatilin. Ronaldo Acevedos Reyes. Kelly Acosta. Chance Adams. Ricardo Augustin. Edgar Alvarez Nino. Ida Amores. Olivia Anderson. Thomas Andrade. Chris Andrews. Gilberto Angeles Quinones. Isaiah Archie. Brandon Aaron. Raul Arzate Lino. Rahatul Ashakin. Carlos Ashley. Ashley Avendano. Vanessa Avia Godinez. Maria Ayala Gutierrez. Amadou Ba. Alden Banks. Vitalik Bar. Ilani Bastos. Kali Baumstock. Isabel Beaupierre. Zachary Bennett. Stephanie Bibiano. Trinity Bigham. Grace Bishop. Alicia Blount. Maxfield Bogle. Quinaya Bowles. Zoe Thomas Bostick. Clinton Boyd. Miles Boyd. Liam Brackney. Isaiah Branford. Jacob Brannon. Rihanna Brevitt. Stephen Brewster. Trey Brown. Tariq Broyard. Amelia Bruger. Christian Bustillo Sanchez. William Caldwell. Nelson Carrasco. Veronica Carrion. Ollie Carson. Daisy Castro. Andrea Cervantes. Celeste Chapman. Destiny Chase Strider. Abner Chavez Hernandez. Orlando Chavez. Donovan Rain Chisholm. Quentin Clark. Skylar Clark. Darren Clinton. Grace Clinton. Stephanie Colon Rivera. Hey. Nicholas Cora. Brian Cortez.
Thomas Cartwright. Isabella Cote.
Alex Kreth, Rachel Cruz, Fernando Cruz Hernandez, Leslie Cruz Ramos, Jennifer Cuenca Swastegi, Nasim Dalhu, Anthony Damasio, Evan Dangerfield, Paul Danner, Cameron Kayla Chrysler Davis, Damon Davis, Damon Davis, Don Travius Davis, Brian Dent, Ballet de Renville, Tyler DeVigne, Sarah Dickerson, Pamela Dieguez, Raul Dominguez, Tavion Doris, Alexandra Hunara Dunbar, Ike Edwards, Alex Eisenhart, Marian Escalona, Adriana Espiritu Santo Diaz, Juan Esposito, Rosa Estela Perez, Daniela Estrada Tepale, Morgan Evans, Otha Evans, Shelby Flowers, Nicholas Ford, Isabel Frank, Mackenzie Furlow, Robert Gabor, Cesar Manuel Gallardo Ortega, Joaquin Garcia, Avery Godwin, Amy Gonzalez, Osset Goodwin, Gabrielle Gould, Summer Soné Grant, Jalen Gresham, Brianna Grimes, Maxwell Gugamos, Vicky Guillen, Catherine Guillen, Abigail Gutierrez Carvajal, Isabel Guzman Gomez, G. Martin Hagre, James Hall III, Alfredo Garnica, Edgar Garza, Diana Hiran Rodriguez, Trey Novio Glasgow, Enyazi Hamin, Alexandra Hardy, John Harris, Leah Harvey, Andrew Connor Hayes, Cesar Hernandez, Facundo Hernandez, Carlos Alejandro Hernandez, Anderson Herrera,
Della Husmed. I don't know. Anthony Hubert. Ty Hunter. Ronalfo Ignacio Bermudez. What's that? You want Amani, Africa, Iraka? Amani, Africa, Iraka. Kalima James. Miguel Jimenez. Alex Coleman. Shermar Kennedy. Lucas Kirsch. Zed Cater. Kevin Coe. Anna Kaiser. Joshua Hicks. Ali Hidi Algo. I don't know you guys. Are you guys in different? We're not in my alphabet anymore. Destiny Hines. Tyrus Highshaw. Matthew Holt. Isaac Stick Lagos Arce. Noah Lane. Sean Lally. You got it. Marco Lamb. Toriana Lawrence. Marquanis Lazenby. Charles Ludwig. Carl Mack. Taylor Maddox. Jennifer Magallan. Yatsari Maganan Salas. Alzan Malabai. Ariana Manabusin. Caesar Marin. Nicole Desiree Marquez. Jacqueline Martin. Fernando Martinez. Angelica Martinez. Anna Lee. Mark Levan. Laura Lezo. Chloe Lin. Linkun Liu. Anthony Lopez. Kimberly Lopez. Ruben Alejandro Lopez. Jackson Mathis. Lee Matthews. Ben Mahone. Avalonia McLeod. Johnny McLeody. Daniel Modern. Jacqueline Morales Segura. Hugo Moran, right? Hugo Moran. Jelani Moreno. You got it, dude.
Gabrielle Morse. Nasimiyu Mugaisi. Ebenezer Mulatu. Lila Murphy. Tan Nguyen. Alejandro Nunez. Brian Osorio. Jessica Lopez Pineda. Elise Alexandra Horn. Ziania McGirt. Joshua McIntosh. Amanda McKeevy. Madison McMahon. William Meehan. Hudson Meek. Valeria Mendoza. Miles Mamichi. Michael Michaels. Kayla Pack. Susmita Pahari. Victor Peng. Dennis Paris Reyes. Juan Raimundo. Olivia Rich. Jordan Ritchie. Giovanni Ray. Kendall Ridley. Shanika Riley. Sheldon Robinson. Dorian Rodriguez. Axel Rodriguez. John Patrick Miller. Sabrina Mohammed. Chandrea Montgomery. Talia Montgomery. Bryce Pennington. Melody Perez. Ben Peters. Javier Pineda Bustos. Yemilet Pinzon. Claudia Esmeralda Pinzon Cortez. Rashad Pitts. Maria Fernanda Ponce. Evelyn Portales. Caitlin Powell. Solomon Rose. Gloria Isabel Ruiz. Jason Sanford.
Sydney Smith. Victoria Smith. Walker Smith. Mara Spiro. Abigail Stiegel. Connor Stoddard White. Jermaine Stokes. Jared Williams. DeMonte Presley. Xavier Spate. Kevin Quintilla. Hadi Ramirez Guzman. Emily Ramos. Diego Rabanales. Lorena Ruiz Rojas. Juan Felipe Sablon. Cara Sandoval. Maria Sane. Boris Seto Alexandrov. Jessica Serena Lorenzo. Palak Sharma. Aaron Shearing. Abel Shipera. Dylan Simmons. Blake Singleton. Isela Suarez Perez. Omar Suarez. Tyler Williams. Lucas Winter. Hunter Wolf. Will Wright. Lisa Yang. Oliver Skelton. Raina Sklar. Joy Smalls. Dawson Smith. Kingston Smith. Madison Smith. Luke Sweeting. Sierra Nicole Sylvain. John Tansel. Antoine Tate. Lul Teklamariam. Anisha Thakori. Sol Tanako. Cynthia Torres. Sydney Towns. Tyja Traor. Nicholas Tismonicus. Alondra Varela Cabrera. Ramal Massey. Nathaniel Mugalecta. Ronaldino Velasquez Rebelo Perez. Brianna Victor. Sitali Vial. Eric Bowe. Tariq Wadi. Michaela Walker. Destiny Williams. Devin Williams. Jessica Yee. Amber Yamane. Michelle Zatine Arias. Chin Zhang. Eric Zhang. Nadia Fortenberry. Galela Alex Darbu. Thomas Devin Doster. Marco Ceballos. Angel Atanunes. Vanessa Bamba. Natalie Fuqua. Eric Jimenez. Corey Jett. Rigoberto Dominguez. Michaela Brown.
I apologize, there was one name left off. Congratulations to Jalen Watson Rando as well. Let's give her a big round of applause. All right, class of 2018, this is the moment you've been waiting for. So please join me. If you would take your left hand and move your tassel from your right to the left. You are now official. Congratulations to the class of Lakeside 2018. All right, class of 2018, at this time, let's stand so we can prepare for the recessional.
Thank you for attending our graduation ceremony. Please remain standing until all graduates have left the auditorium. We ask for your cooperation by exiting through the doors to your right. Please follow the directions of the ushers as you proceed to the West Plaza to greet your graduates. On behalf of the DeKalb County School District Board of Education and our Superintendent, Dr. R. Stephen Green, we thank you for your support and congratulate you and your graduate on achieving this significant milestone.